Hello, my people. I just want to come live to give my feedback on something I watched today, which I thought was amusing, disrespectful, and hurtful at the same time. I was watching Herbert Wigwe'S Wake Up tonight. I started watching it from the time the guests were arriving. Dignitaries were already arriving, celebrities, the family, well wishers, even us online guests, we were already there. Watching this video, I don't know if the service started when it was meant to start, but when it was meant to start, people were seated. The service was well in, and a speaker was introduced to come and speak. Then at some point, when that speaker got on stage and was about to start his speech, it looked like a dignitary came in with security, and then cameras were following in the front. The rowdiness was so much that the speaker on stage had to pause in confusion, signaling to the person that called him up whether he should keep going or he should, pause for a minute. That's when I realized that it was Governor Sim Fubara that arrived late. Not only did he arrive late, walking in front, he went and started shaking other people's hands. At that point in time, the live feed had to go off. So we started seeing the pictures at the background, right? We started seeing the pictures at the background. Because of the commotion that was happening. Then eventually he got seated and the speaker then started giving his speech. For all the Governor Sim Fubaras in this world that arrive late for events, for all dignitaries that don't respect people's events or think that they should still be respected when they come into events, you are not dignified by doing that, and you don't deserve that title of a dignitary. At that point in time, you are no more a dignitary. You're just a Confucianist. You're just an attention seeker. There might be valid reasons why people can come late for events. Don't get me wrong. People might be delayed for any reason whatsoever. But it should occur to you at the back of your mind that this is a wake-up. And at the end of the day, you're coming late for an event that's already started. You bow your head down and come in quietly and don't be a disruption because people are mourning. A wake-up is a service that occurs before the funeral service that is meant to take place, right? So why would anything like that do that? Africans, we need to do better. And this goes to an African thing. Everything. We don't need to arrive late for everything. That's not how it happens. This one is not even fashionably late. You're just late and you're a distraction. And then instead of you arriving and sitting down, you're greeting people. How does that even make any sense? We need to stop respecting people that don't respect themselves, as far as I'm concerned. You should be put at the back. A latecomer should sit at the back. I can understand, maybe presidents, but even a president should already be in a venue. Even if you don't come out when it's time for the event and you need to come in later, you should still be around somewhere when the event has started, not coming late. It is wrong on so many levels. It annoyed me and disgusted me, even me as an online attendee to that event. The honest truth, as far as I'm concerned, is that I don't know Herbert Wigwe'S like that. But I know that he touched a lot of people. and he made a significant impact in the life of many. For him to be celebrated this way, for those who came out and spoke about the relationships that they had with him, for those who cried, people that you will not see on a normal crying, for the friendship that they had with him, for the way that he even died again. Let's just not even bother about what he was going to do or where he was going to. For the way he died, which was very fatal. It's a mourning season. He didn't die quietly. He didn't die sleeping on the bed. He died, his wife died, his son died, and he left family behind. So it's a solemn celebration. It's a celebration of life, yes, but mourning is involved. His body came back to Rivers State because I believe he'll be buried there. To me, I'm guessing, because I'm not going to say this matter of factly because I don't know, right? That Governor Sim Fubara was invited just because he's the governor of Rivers State, and not necessarily because he was as close as the rest of the people that were close to Sim. Herbert. People are punished for coming early, and this thing always happens. People are punished for coming early for events. People are punished for coming early. You go for an African event, especially Nigerian event, because me, I'm Nigerian, our events. You go for those events, right? You're well early. The thing that annoys me, and nobody should come for me now, you will still eat food with latecomers. You still be dragging food with latecomers. In fact, the latecomers might even eat food earlier than you. There's nothing you get for coming early. That's why some people come late for parties, because even the person, even the event celebrant or whoever is organizing the event is a latecomer too, most of the time, because they want to arrive fashionably late. Some people, like one of the parties that I attended, that celebrant wanted to be on time for her event, and she was actually on time for the event, but she had to be held off from dancing in because guests had not arrived. She was held up for at least 2 hours after she came for that event. I was there because I had to do something. So I came 1 hour earlier than the event because I had to be ready to set up and do some other things right there. So I was there early. So I tracked everything that happened. So sometimes the celebrant is late, but they can't start, early, but they can't start the event early because guests have not come early. Or sometimes the celebrant too wants to be the latest and makes everything not start on time. When are we going to get it right? Sometimes you come for an event just to be, have fun and celebrate. Then you even start getting bored at some point. Because you're like, what am I doing here? I'm sitting down here for 3 hours. Event has not started. Come on. I had a Hispanic friend that experienced exactly that. Said she was going for a Nigerian traditional wedding. I say, yes, your eyes will open. And she went there 6, as the invitation said. But guess what time the event started? 10. Come on. You're not dignified in that moment as a dignitary, coming late and being a disruptor of a solemn moment. Even if you were delayed due to circumstances that were beyond your control. When you get there, do you know what you do? You sit down. You can greet people after. And that one, this thing, because I don't want to go into too many other topics on one topic. But this thing that you must recognize all these dignitaries that are in the room Wait till the end and do that. Kept on seeing that happening. Herbert Wigwe, may your soul rest in peace. I do not know you, but I know that you impacted a lot because of what I'm seeing. And this Governor Sim was a mess today. Do better.